scared from not knowing, but I got a feeling that
The fuck?
wanna share tonight, tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, we're happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. Tell me stories that I've heard 1,001 times before. I bet. Let me fall into your eyes all over again. I'll be right here for the rest of my life. Just know that I'll give you love you never wanna share tonight, tonight. But if the world isn't working the way that we found it when we were too young to love, our attention is running, 5 seconds is burning a hole in our racing hearts. I wish we could find the space, a great escape, where we could finally break the mold. If it's us that we wanted, we're happy after the fall. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all. And I don't wanna change it all.
Okay. Getting back in VR now, but we may need to speak in PC rather than in VR for me because I cannot hear. I'll see what happens when I get in there, but for now.
Oh, Chad, I wish you guys would have told me that my fucking audio was off. I've been over here talking this entire time. Bimbo, what do you expect? I'm not a smart dragon. You know what? I actually kind of like this place as a vibe out world already. There's dragons everywhere and I love it. Stage and everything. What's all up here? Okay, it's over. Okay, that's a video player. Yeah, no, we're not allowing that. no, we don't need that. Tier. Sup? Thank you for telling me that there was no music. I don't know what's going on with stuff today, but everything seems to be a little scuffed. My stuff's at the friends plus. Anybody who's my friend in, or friends of my friends that are in the world can join. But yeah, chat, somewhat of a test stream, as well as, you know. Okay, it's not supposed to do that. Behavior, auto. I don't know what the fuck this dolly thing does. Listen, chat, I understand that my camera is currently sideways. There we go. Believe it or not, at the start of stream, I was not trying to blow fire all over my home world. I do love hanging out in that world, though. It allows for funny shenanigans. However, it is an open lobby. I say open lobby. It's an invite, friends plus lobby, meaning friends of my friends can join. But the main reason why I'm here is to do announcements. Quite a few, actually. One, this is proof that I can stream VR. And it does work quite well. So you guys may see a bit more VR streams. May not be VR chat. Could be Blade and Sorcery or others. It could be Blade and Sorcery or VR chat, obviously. Battle Talent. A lot of physical games, mostly. Which means I do have to be careful about my play space because back over here, oh, specifically right there, there's a race wheel. And I don't really want to damage my race wheel. And that side, towards camera, is my computer, so I can move around. I have quite a bit of free space. Oh, and I've just realized, chat, I've just realized something. If anybody tells me to hydrate, can't hydrate. Don't have a drink with me. Thankfully, I have drinks down there. So, one moment. Oh, yeah. Hello? Oh. I stepped off the stage and it bugged me out. Oopsies. Whoops. Bang bang bimbo. Don't break stuff. Angie, hi. You're welcome to join me, Angie. Yeah, this is the meeting get together thing for the Lost Kingdoms of Aurelia, which is a VR chat roleplay I'm planning to start hosting. And pretty much this whole stream is just going to be me talking about it, walking around this tavern that I literally just found. It's just, the map's just called Dragon's Tavern, and I was like, you know what? I like it. It looks cool. It's chill, quiet, full liquor bar. But yes, Angie, you're more than welcome to pop in if you want to like throw ideas in or talk to me about it without dealing with chat. I'm not sure about Oyo, but this stream will also be posted in the Aurelian Discord for explanations. Because I'm not a dumbass. Okay. You would, but you're currently doing your own Unity and munching on lunch. Fair enough. I understand the annoyance of Unity. So let's go check out the bar chat. Let's go check out the bar. Let's go check out the booths. Those fucking tables, huh? Okay, these are actually kind of cool mugs. They got like a little dragon wing on them and I like it. I really like this map. I think I might end up using it. Oh, playing cards too. If people want to do some rolling of dice and playing card games, they can. Oh, I can't grab anything behind the bar. But chances are this will be the main place where this model is located. I say main because, well, she's not strict to only this realm. She may pop in up in other realms such as Iron Grip or something like that. There's fucking ice balls in every. But yeah, for explanations, main thing is I know. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go grab something from over there. If I can, there's the stairs. Oh, hiya! Taking this, because I don't need random people running up, grabbing this, and shouting slurs.
Yeah, no.
Question, does this thing actually, like, play loud?
I don't know. Let go of it and find out.
Ah!
No, you're still as loud, sweetie.
Oh, so the microphone, I don't think the microphone actually... Where'd it go? Oh, it's over there. Motherfucker! Got it! I got the mic.
I know, it does amplify. It's just that you're already loud.
Awesome. So I'm gonna hide this down here, where nobody else can grab it. Because you know my rules whenever I'm behind the bar. Nobody enters behind my bar unless you work.
I think it just makes your voice global rather than local.
That's completely fair, honestly. But you're welcome back here. You are one of the admins.
I know.
Plus I can't really get any drinks for people. Most of the drinks are all over there at that table down there. They're cool, Matt. They're cool mugs.
Oh yeah.
But yeah.
So yeah.
I know that a few members of the Aurelia community are confused about like what restrictions there are for the IP characters, for debuting characters and whatnot, you know, sending in the shoot so that I have an idea of what I'm working with. You can have furries, you can have dragon girls, you can have robots, it doesn't really matter. The realm is based in a pretty much dead realm, i.e. a place where most people go when they die in their original realm after pissing people off who banished them to that realm. If that makes sense. Oh. I did not want to do that. Another thing is, for the Aurelia community, I have a VR chat group set up for not only my stream community, but the actual IP. So people can be social. If you guys don't know who this lug is, well, he likes to call people maggots. Come on, do the thing. It's funny. Do it.
Oh god. Alright, maggot. You asked for one. That's all you're gonna get.
That's completely fine. That's right. It's Mr. Popo or Daniel, my fiance, husband. If you go through VR chat, husband, because we have gotten VR chat married, and I'm completely happy with that choice. I will eat your finger. Ah. Fine. I am in a polycule though. There are 2 other members, but that's not here nor there. Back to Aurelia. The way it's going to start, each session is going to start. We are going to start in the tavern. For everybody to, you know, talk about some stuff between there. Everybody to get into the swing of popping into character. You know, typical, you know, social time. Then, the bartender, hi, is going to disappear at random. And one of 3 factions is going to show up. You'll have the Horsemen, the Guardians, my brain just aired out on me. God damn it. Horsemen, Guardians. Initially, the third one was... The third one was going to be called the Kingdom of Daria, but due to a change in ideas that I had, you can't be a part of that faction anymore. Unless you are an admin or an NPC, because that's kind of the big scary for Season 1. Faction is that's going to be the main thing we're dealing with. So the third faction is called Renegades, because they don't go to any of the other factions. They are just trying to live on their own and survive. And each faction has a different task. The Guardians will send you into areas with high infected. I call them infected as short. They'll have a different name later. I call them infected because of how they end up the way they do. if that makes sense. There's a very unique virus in Oblivion called the Carian virus. If it infects the person, over the span of a few months, they'll start to turn monstrous and eventually completely lose control and turn monstrous. And then there's only 2 ways to deal with it. 1, kill them. Or 2, try to find the cure that hasn't been revealed. If you want to find the cure, you'll have to show up to the actual RP. I can't tell them everything I'm planning. Doing Unity and munching on lunch. Okay, yeah, I read that earlier. Do you have anything?
As far as I remember, the Guardians, well, they have their own story as to the beginning of this Lost Kingdom.
Yes. So, each faction has its own story. As you go through their missions, they will tell you their tell. But if you come in and you only want to deal with Guardians, but say it's a Horseman night, you're welcome to leave, you're welcome to come in, doesn't matter. It is very open, you don't have to be there for every session. I just
Or
at least
if you're wanting to hang around,
yeah,
we could always do with some more NPCs.
yeah. Or, and this is the thing I haven't told anyone about, if you don't want to do the main adventure and you just want to vibe out and socialize, we will have an admin in the tavern at the entire session unless I call them away specifically. For those people who are more of hangout IP people instead of combat, slashing, and well,
Finisher.
stabbing. My bar, I'm allowed to have weapons behind it. Uh-oh. Bad guys. There's bad guys. Hello, bad guys. Question is, who the fuck was that? Shit, I do not see who it was. Docs.
2 seconds.
Oh, that doesn't work. It's on Kick, by the way.
Kick?
Yep. Hello, bad guys is on Kick. I can see Twitch. I just can't see kicking YouTube currently. Because shit's fucky. Kick dashboard.
I don't see anyone in the chat.
Rich Hot Chocolate! Thank you for the follow, love. Welcome to Oblivion, my little slice of madness. I thought about something I could do. I now have my Kick on my hand, and I can just alternate between my actual group chat, between Kick, Twitch, and YouTube. If you guys don't know, I do stream on all 3 at one time. So, do expect scuff. Because, let's face it, no good VR streams finish without a little bit of scuff. Because it's funny. Like earlier, where I had no desktop audio.
Or me earlier, where I had no in-game audio.
Yes, he had no in-game audio. Chat had no desktop audio because my stuff fucked up. And I also accidentally muted. I also had myself muted for God knows how long. I have no idea how many streams it's been since I've been actually, no, wait. Anyway, chat, big thing. If you guys don't know me, I'm Arya. I am the actual host of the system. I'm not one of the alts. The alts will normally stream on their own, but with Aurelia, I plan to be the only one streaming it. Personality-wise, Occasionally one of them may come out to take a bit of a load off of me. But I do have a couple more admins. I do have at least another admin besides this one in the Kingdom of Aurelia. She's actually from Children of Time. The one, the only, Oyochi. Yes, Oil will be an admin, and so will NG. But for the main part is, you can bring in whatever character, but if you bring characters from IPs that I've been in, and the character I have in that IP shows up, they will recognize you. I just love how there's just pictures of dragons everywhere. It's awesome. But in case you guys are wondering, it will be once a week for the start, to at least, you know, give it some traction. If that makes sense. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm gonna de-dragon.
Don't worry.
I'm going to de-dragon. That's right, guys. We've gone elf mode. That is actually a thing with this model and the character. Short term made simple, this character holds one of the keys to dealing with the Carian virus. But that's not here nor there, because the chances of somebody week 1 or month 1 or first like 6 sessions getting infected by the Carian virus is little to none, because for the first like 4 or 5 sessions it's strictly going to be taverns. There's not going to be much adventuring to give people a chance to, you know, figure out information from the barkeep, or whatever guardian shows up to talk, or whatever. Pretty much introducing the different factions and people. Oh, sorry about that. I all of a sudden became short of breath. Fuck.
Well, you have been talking for a long period of time.
I need to remember breathing is an important. If you guys don't know, I am asthmatic. I do have asthma, so I do have to be careful with what I do. I've completely forgot where I've gone down on my through on my list.
So you've talked about the 3 different factions. You've talked about the fact that each faction is going to have their own storyline, and those who have joined or are interacting with said faction, well, some weeks they'll be main story, some weeks they won't.
Yes, like, let's say we have a session where it's the Renegades, but your character primarily does the Horsemen. It would be an opportunity, if you did the Renegade missions or adventure, to understand their point of view of the Hell of Oblivion. Because this Oblivion, unlike others, there's almost no documentation on it. Because the Horsemen here aren't just any regular Horsemen of the Apocalypse. No, they are the primordial Horsemen. They are the first of first, the original of original, the strongest of strong. Meaning, you piss them off, they're likely to kill you in one shot.
Alright. So, other things that you've dealt with, and topic-wise, is that you've also told them about the fact that for the first couple sessions it will be mostly just information gathering.
Information gathering, tavern night, meeting people, and meeting like NPC styled characters such as the tavern owner, teller, certain nights to know what to look out for if you are not friends, because The Guardians have a subgroup in their faction called the Gatekeepers. This one knows of the Gatekeepers. This one watched the Gatekeepers kick the shit out of like 8 people by himself. It was funny. Yeah, those fuckers are back.
I guessed as much.
Yes, but the Gatekeepers are spread far and thin now. They're not as predominant of how many there were. Before there were like 50, now there's 8. Guardians, there were 12, now there's 3. Because something in Oblivion is killing Guardians. The things that are supposed to be the equivalent to the gods of this realm, which they're not the gods, they're more demigods. Because there are 2 gods that are above everything, but they try to stay on the down low and don't really want to show themselves. That's information he didn't know about.
If they do show themselves, it won't
it's gonna be
obvious.
Yeah. Well, one of them will be obvious. If the other one shows up, chances are someone's character is either getting destroyed or they're getting removed from the IP completely because they've done something to break one of the rules. Simple rule: don't be an asshole, don't metagame, don't god mod.
Mode.
No, god mod. There's a difference in this IP between god moding and god modding. God mode means you make your character unkillable. God mod means you know everything about what's going on, you can try to manipulate the fabrics of reality or whatever. None of that shit. Magic is suppressed in this world. Yes, there are people with very high magic capability. And when I say high, I mean in other worlds they would trigger cataclysm class destruction. But in this realm, it's the equivalent to a normal fireball. If that doesn't tell you the level of suppression, it's ridiculous.
So, for those who watch, well,
COT,
anything, I'm not going to compare it to that. For those who watch shows, animes, whatever you think, big bad guy of any of those types of shows that could quickly just destroy the entire hero party, and then there'll be the equivalent of an apprentice.
I am atomic, more like I am a fart. Easiest way to put it. Big blast like that, inside the realm of Oblivion, little to nothing. That is how heavy of a suppression it is. And what the fuck is this music?
I have no idea.
I don't know
how my world sounds up.
There's no music in the world. It's stream side. But yes, the big thing is before you bring a character in, I need some kind of information to run off of, like what realms are they from? What dimensions, what kind of stuff have they dealt with? Like, if they're from shattered dimensions and they're used to dealing with people from beyond other realms, okay, you'll come in, you'll understand, okay, this is not a place you fuck around with. But hello, bad guy! Mongoles! Welcome, welcome! Thank you for the lurk, love. Thank you for the lurk and the peeky peeky. Hello, hello! But yes, big announcements, mainly. We will be doing more VR chat, VR chat streams. Probably either hangouts or just exploring worlds, trying to figure out, like, ooh, would this be a good one? Because the very first actual session, I've already got a map and an idea. It does not touch any of the 3 other factions. This is insight to Daria itself. the quote-unquote evil kingdom. Yeah. Short-term made simple. A Darian Knight will be coming to the tavern, either the first session or the second session. They'll be showing up almost immediately, and then they'll fuck off after realizing, oh fuck, there's a whole bunch of fucking adventurers that now have access to the realm. Oh shit, I need to warn the head of command. They'll come in, go, oh fuck, I don't know any of you, and then immediately dip. Meaning that if you're in the session, you're gonna have to probably want to pay attention, because they'll literally come to the door, look at everybody like, oh fuck, yeet, and dip. They'll just be like, uh-oh, people, bye-bye, and just kind of fuck off. But another big thing, 18 plus. This is an 18 plus RP because children are available. As in, like, let's say this goofball brings in his character and ends up in a relationship with the tender. We all know where that goes. A little bit of alcohol, a bad choice or two. Young ones. However, that stuff will never be shown on stream. But the aftermath is. Why the big slow mode? Mongolias, to explain the slow mode over there on Kick, it is because I've had bot raids and people just show up and just be like, yeah, come by viewers here, come by viewers there, and there's like 60 of them. So I've turned on slow mode for when they show up, so I can tell my mod here the names, so he can ban them, so that way I don't have to fight with it. Pretty much it's just a safety thing on my end, because I don't have many mods, and I am on 3 different platforms at one time. Oh, fuck. Okay. Chat, I'm doing that thing where I'm over loading myself. Because if you guys don't know, I am not sitting, I am actually standing.
Yes, full body go burr.
Yes, full body's fun.
Hey.
Oh, I should have given myself more time before popping into stream after eating my lunch. 13 seconds is eternity. Ha, 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 ha. You don't understand the time scale of the realm. 10 minutes?
No.
10 minutes in a normal realm? 3 years in Oblivion. Now, to explain, between the different realms, a lot of shit's gonna change, but people in Oblivion will seem to get stronger very quickly compared to people on the outside because of the time differences. Where one goes slow, the other one's like, bye-bye. Get caught in it. I dabbed you guys. I don't know why I do that. I'm not even from that fucking generation. I just do that as a joke sometimes because it's like, haha, get fucked. It's like, why? Because I can. But, at least I'm not brain rot. Let's be honest. The factions. Tavern. Oh, tavern rules. Do not discharge your weapon or spells. You can pull them out and set them on the table to show the other adventurers like what you kind of stuff you work with, But if it goes off, you will be dealing with one of the security. And trust me, you don't want to meet security. If you're part of Iron Grip, you'll know security. Or if you're from COT, you'll recognize them as one of the Guardians. I'm also kind of exploring and looking around. It's a very simple map. There's not much to it, thankfully.
Well, it's optimized.
Is it like martial arts isolation training? Martial arts isolation. Yes and no. What they mean by that is Shaolin monks. They are up on that mountaintop, and that's where they work.
No, what I think they're referring to is like the time chamber in Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, it's kind of like time chamber with the time scaling. 10 minutes out here, 10 minutes in the normal world is years in there. I didn't even realize that I was using the time chamber system. Fuck. But this is the thing people don't realize about the Korean. Won't realize about the Korean virus immediately, but I am saying this now. If you get infected, you have 3 months. However, this is the big thing. If you take that character out of Oblivion into other realms, that 3 months jumps up to 9 to 12. But in this RP, it is 3 months. I can't do 3 because I don't have index. Trust me, if I had index, it would be so much easier. Thank you, Botrix, for informing everybody that yes, we do have merch. Fucking Botrix is being a sellout on my own channel. Asshole. But yeah, right now Tavern's empty. It's only us two. It is set to Friends Plus. If you're a friend of either one of ours, you're more than welcome to join. And friends of those friends can come in. But the first time somebody fucking pops in here and shouts a slur or something, them and their friend are getting removed from the fucking instance. And if I ever catch them in my lobby again, gone. Permanently. Because, let's face it, you have friends that come in and go inward. It's like, really, dude? There are streamers. You're just gonna pop in here and do that? Leave. If they try to resist, well, this is the fun part. This is the fun part. I am the host and owner of the community, meaning I can ban and blacklist. Don't fuck with me. This is something I have been planning for over 3 years now. Initially, if you guys are from a long time ago, Copper Dragon. All I'm gonna say. This has been in thoughts since then. Initially, Copper Dragon was supposed to be more like this, not what it turned into. Then Copper Dragon exploded, ripped in half, and became Children of Tongue. Let's face it, No. Those two literally took over the ERP. Hart was right about that.
We don't need to ruin your mood because you're remembering all of it.
I'm sorry, what about a potato? Trust me, I'm in a great mood. I'm also currently being tormented by a fucking wire. Fuck you, dickhead! Oh, that's my bed. But to explain for chat and whatnot, back to the big announcements. We will have more VR chat content here on the channels. But I will not only have Aurelia's social time, but I will be also doing actual bar nights off stream where streaming is not allowed. For those for the community members who just kind of want somewhere chill to hang out, talk about Warframe or Magicraft or Monster Hunter.
When your heart is broken,
Different types of hentai.
what your mind is telling you.
Shut up.
Oh,
What? What? What is up? Why did you Daniel?
oh, I didn't want to click that. 2 seconds.
Mod at work on Twitch. Don't fuck with them. I do appreciate it. Thank you, baby. And before people start asking, no, he does not stream. He doesn't want any of this frustration. He has enough issues dealing with me and the other streamers he hangs out with. He doesn't need to actually be the streamer himself. To my understanding, you just don't want it. Correct?
Plus, my computer is not,
Old PC as well.
functionally.
Doesn't want to blow his rig up. I'm lucky I have a bit of a better rig now. Because before, if you guys are followers of the channel from a long time ago, you would remember Daisy, one of my alts, hanging out in VR chat and just lounging around being lazy. That's what she does. She's lazy moo. Okay. I need to remember to move my legs because my legs are just trying to like lock up. Okay, I need to sit down now. Oh, fuck. Trust me, chat. I'm okay. I'm just very short of breath all of a sudden. I've been excited about this all night. I'm running off. Five hours of sleep. Which is actually more of the common area. Is anywhere from 5 to 7 that most people get. And I know this one's pissy because my sleep schedule's a little cooked up at the moment. Case in point. Okay. Come here. Okay. Well, let's just position you. Now, if I move around, you won't, move with me. What's up?
Nothing, just relaxing.
The Tavern Nights. Pretty much just be everybody chilling, relaxing. So main recap. Restrictions for the RP. You can be strong, you can be powerful. Just don't be stupid. Because remember, I go by a very simple rule. There's always a bigger fish. Meaning there's always something stronger. Then, unless you want your character to meet the actual fucking god of the realm, I suggest you don't piss them off. Also, I need to talk with you about something after stream. It involves the other god. Sorry, I like good beats. It makes me wiggle. But chat, if you guys have any questions about the VR Chat RP, ask them. I'll answer. Just don't ask me to tell you the ending. Because that's the fun part about a roleplay. The end never comes. Well, I say that. Most roleplays have multiple seasons. Once you deal with one big bad, a new one might show up, or something else might happen that's either worse or another threat similar. May not be absolutely horrendous, but let's just say, Season 1's title is Damage Control. Me saying those two words, he immediately realizes who the fuck the big bad is. Damage Control. He knows who the big bad is. Oh, they're not exactly big bad, they're more of just gone nuts. You know what? I just thought of something. I've been having shortness of breath this entire time. I should really just use my inhaler. Now that I think about it, I think it might actually just be my asthma kicking up.
A good idea to mute for a second.
Why? Why would I mute using my inhaler? It's a medical problem. Oh. 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 Holy fuck. I'm lightheaded. But now this is where I just sit down for a bit, chat. Okay, I'm not on the edge again. But yeah, chat, if you guys have questions, you're more than welcome to ask. If you guys want more information, like how to join. That's the fun part, is how to join. Find the VR chat group. It's quite obvious. It's one of a kind, to my knowledge. In there, there's a Discord. Short term made simple. Get to know the community a bit. Show up, do a few NPC runs. Until I, get to know you a bit better, trust you, and then I'll say, okay, do you want to continue NPC or do you want to become a main person? If you choose main person, cool. Give me basic sheet. Name, race, gender, type of shit you've dealt with in the past. I love hearing the different backstory. I love reading the different backstories from other characters. I don't know what the fuck that song was, but all it was saying is up, down, left, right repeatedly, and it was like, the fuck? But chat, don't worry, I'm not dying. I'm okay. I'm medically healthy. I'm just a little winded at the moment because I was standing up and doing a lot of talking and moving around at the same time. Normally I either stand and talk or move around a lot. I don't do both normally. It makes me very winded. Oh god, does that mean I'm out of shape? Who am I kidding? I'm 160 fucking pounds. I'm not out of shape for my size. Oh. I know you hate it when I pop. I never noticed that door.
Yeah, I'm stretching as well. You mean you see it too?
There's a door there. I swear I'm not schizophrenic. There's actually a door over there. Give me a sec, I'll be right back. Have fun entertaining chat. There ain't shit here! Ooh, staircase. Oh, okay. Oh fuck, there's a whole game room in here! There's a whole fucking game room in there! That's awesome! You got pool, spin a bottle, for those who like to drink. Main thing is that room will probably be off limits during the RP sessions, but normal tavern night, free reign. There are also rooms upstairs. i.e. for people whose characters don't actually have somewhere to live and are just kind of stuck jumping from around the realm and don't get a chance to lay down, they can lay down. They actually have really nice looking beds. Bed. Okay, big recap time for the main thing, because I do also have to mod for someone who's having a re-debut today. Twitch, you'll be getting sent over there. Kicking YouTube, you'll be getting popped. But big recap. My name's Arya. I am the host of the Lost Kingdom of Aurelia RP. If you don't know, we have Tavern Night. We'll start having Tavern Nights off stream. So do join my VR chat stream group, so that way you can be a part of the bar nights, or Tavern Nights as I called them. Join the Children of Aurelia, or the Kingdom of Aurelia group. You did the thing that made Brain go burr. Damn it. Okay. Anyway, big things. Don't God mod or God mode, depending on who you are. People call it different things. I have a difference between the two. One of them completely ignores damage. The other one is just so ridiculously strong that it might as well be ignoring damage. That's the God mod, by the way, is the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Don't God mod. Don't God mode. Don't metagame. For God's sake, do not use information you find out outside of RP. In RP. Chances are, if you miss a session, somebody's going to be talking about it the next week. Whether if it's the bartender or other people who are info brokers. Yes, there will be an info broker in the RP. People from COT will know her. But let's just say she's had a very rough life since COT. But some of my older characters from COT will not make a return. I purposely killed them off because I just don't want to deal with them. God damn it. Communicating my thoughts to people is not easy, unfortunately.
Don't I know that feeling?
Hang on. You know what? I'm just gonna stop the music because I think the music might be causing part of it. Because my brain's also trying to focus on what the music's saying for the lyrics and stuff. Tavern Nights, as of currently, you guys have, if you guys are interested in joining it, and you guys are part of VR chat community and are looking to join, this is a big thing. If you are new to roleplay, you're welcome here. We will teach you, we will show you the ropes. But just don't take our criticism to heart if we seem like we're targeting you. I.e., if you end up accidentally god modding, someone will show up and hit ya. Really freaking hard. And or you'll just be pulled aside by security or one of the quote-unquote owners or admins. We are the owners. I'm the main owner, but he is pretty much head admin. And if you guys want to, say, introduce something new to the realm, like a new type of monster, throw me some info. I'll look it over. If I like it and I think it might be a good fit, during a session, I'll look at you and go, and you got sucked by a portal. Bring out the new guy. I'm chaos, okay? But for the most part, you're allowed to do furries, you're allowed to do robots, you're allowed to do dragon girls. Just try not to be completely nude. There is a no nudity thing for the session. For the Kingdom of Aurelia part. No nudity. At all. You can swear, you can curse people out. No, do not use slander. Do not hate because people are trans or whatever. Do not God mod. Do not God mod, God mode, or whatever the fuck you want to call it. but the rules are subject to change. There are three main factions that the adventurers will deal with. There's a fourth faction that the adventurers will be against, aka the Kingdom of Aurelia, which will be for the first few sessions. If a few of these knights show up on a mission, the job is run. Because because your characters, doesn't matter how long you've been in the realm, will not realize exactly how strong they are. Because that is a well-kept secret amongst the military of the Kingdom of Daria. There are multiple kingdoms in the realm. There are 5 in total. You have Daria, and then the 4 ran by the horsemen. Each horseman has its own kingdom. Trust me, when you walk into into one of these kingdoms, you should almost immediately figure out which one it is, which horseman runs it. Do you have anything to add? What's up? He muted himself. Hello? Baby, your mic crapped out. Oh god, okay. Because I can't even hear you on Discord now. And to explain what that reaction means, it's fuck! And that's ASL, and that's VR Chat ASL for yes. I taught him that. Hey. But yes, if you're new to RP, you're welcome here. We'll teach you.
Hello? Can you
Hi!
hear this?
I hear you. It's distant though.
Yeah, that's because I'm having to use the microphone on my desk.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know why, but my tech has been giving me no end of grief. Oh. Maybe that was it.
But yes, chat. For those of you guys who are new to the community, I will be doing more role plays again. I'll be going back into I am going to be going back into doing GTA 5 RPs again on stream, so you guys can have some shenanigans with that. We will also have the VR chat roleplay of Lost Kingdom of Aurelia. Because if you guys are wondering why I keep talking about Daria and the Horsemen and all this, and I have never mentioned Aurelia itself. There's a reason for that. If you want to find out that reason, you'll have to come to either the streams or join the community. I will be putting the Kingdom of Aurelia in chat here in a moment. On screen, actually. For the stupid numbers. If I can find the stupid invite thing.
Does that sound better?
Yes.
So yeah, for now I'm actually going to be using that until I can figure out what's going on with stuff.
But if you guys are wanting to join the groups, they are now up on stream. They are right here. You have the Lost Kingdom itself, the RP. If you're interested in joining that, you're more than welcome to. If you're a part of VR chat and you want to hang out with me, myself, the bottom one, I will normally send out a group ping letting people know if I'm about to stream. Both of them have their own Discords. Their Discords are in the VR chat group sections, so if you join the Kingdom of Aurelia, read the info. It will tell you the link to Discord. Join it. If I know you, then I will be a little bit more lenient with my ruling of the whole NPCing thing. If you're new to RP, I will teach you NPCing first, not main charactering. After you get the hang of the basics of combat and or other stuff, then I will let you do main cast. But for the first thing, when it comes to the tavern sessions, for the first few sessions of the IP, every season we'll start off with just tavern sessions to allow new people to come in, Why do you keep doing this? The fuck is wrong with you? Stop that. Anyway, to allow us to teach you guys. So when it comes to NPCing, the first thing is when it comes to the bar nights, you will be floor crew, aka you'll be waiting tables and simple stuff like that, you know. And this is something people don't realize when it comes to me for NPCing. Your NPC is technically a main character, but they are locked on where they can go. You will be stuck to specifically the tavern scenes. But any character you have, run it how you want to run it. Even if you're NPC. If you want to try to, no, don't kill me, I'll join you. Do it. If the party does, if the adventurers decide, you know what, fuck it, let's give them a chance. Cool. You just went from being an NPC to a main cast. But you will still be on lock. As in, like, we will still be watching to make sure you don't end up god modding. Your characters are not trapped here. Big thing, they are not trapped. A lot of people don't understand this and think that when you join a VR chat roleplay, you can only use that character in that roleplay. I know of a few that are that way. Ascension Academy, Callous Row, Fractured Thrones, quite a few of them. This IP is not. Fuck, if you have a friend in another IP and they're like, yo, so you've talked about this other IP group, da-da-da-da-da, and they'll start talking to you in character about it, you can give them a little magic crystal to bring them here, aka tell them how to join. They can join. We will have open tavern nights, which will be, you know, normal sessions, where people from other realms can come in and, like, just hang out. It kind of like a Dream Tree type scenario. If you know what Dream Tree is, cool. I wonder how Pug's been. Are you having fun clicking that pen? I know it's your hand, baby. I was messing with ya. But yes, as an admin, if you do become an admin, you are allowed a second character. This character is strictly for admin mode. To explain that, so you'll have your normal adventurer like, hi, hello, my name's Bob. You know, typical Bob, just kind of shows up like, hi, I'm new here. Cool, welcome Bob, hello. The admin character, hi, I work at the tavern. Hi, I'm a merchant. You know, main NPC things, like, if you want to have a character that's a merchant that doesn't do combat unless absolutely necessary, that can be considered an admin character or an NPC. That's a big thing. You're welcome to run people however you want. Like, in another IP I was in, somebody had the bread man. Literally. That dude sold bread. He would come up in the most random of locations. Remember that shit?
Where was that exactly?
COT. Breadman. My bread! Not the bread! No, the bread!
Don't remember much of that.
Fair enough. Don't worry, I've blocked a lot of that memory too. There are members of that community that are cool and chill, There are other members in that community that I would rather not speak of. But yes, we will have off-stream bar nights. We will have on-stream bar nights. We will have the main IP nights. So there's 3 different nights. Honestly, I'm thinking Monday, Wednesday, Friday type roll with that one. I can't do that because of the D&D session on some of the Fridays. So it'll be Monday, Wednesday, Thursday. Chances are Monday will be the main IP, while the 2 bar nights are Wednesday and Thursday. What's up?
What about because Tuesday is one of the few days that's actually free for everyone.
Yeah, Tuesday's one of the days. Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and Fridays. Friday's iffy. There are some where it will be a Friday bar night, some where it will be a Thursday bar night. It depends on which week it is, because bi-weekly I have 2 D&D campaigns I am a part of. One of them's on Saturday, the other one's on Friday. XenoX the Ark! Howdy. How you doing, Sugar? Welcome to the party. But yes, main announcements. We have VR chat groups. Here, you have the Kingdom of Aurelia, which is the RP, and then you have my personal one, which is the DMA, the Dragon Maiden Academy, or Armada, or Army, or whatever you want to call it. Just know the DM, the M do not change. They stand for Dragon Maiden. The A can stand for Academy, Armada, Army, or Arya. That's funny about that. About those letters. They can stand for so many different types of groups. But you guys are more than welcome to talk about it. I will be posting those links as part of the About Me section over on Twitch, Kick, and YouTube for VR chat people. This RP is strictly VR chat sided. However, this is the big thing. You do not need VR. You can be a desktop-y. You can be a little desktop being. There's nothing wrong with desktop beings. I love desktoppers. When I started doing roleplay in VR chat altogether, I was desktop. I was a little fucking iron giant named Hungo. I still use that character to this day. He will be making a return. Just not the way everybody's expecting. But
You're rambling.
But yes. That's kind of what owners do. We ramble.
I don't ramble.
Get back here! Ah, I love you, you fucking asshole. Mwah. Anyway, chat. As I was saying, yes, desktop people are welcome in the community. If you are new to VR chat roleplays, we will teach you. We will teach you how it goes. Model restrictions on models themselves. Try to keep them between medium and good. If your model ends up very poor, oh well. Just try to keep it low.
Yes.
Like, I know the model I'm currently in is a very poor model, but that's because it has more outfits on it than I have brain cells. I also can change my hair. I have glasses. I have masks.
Sweetie.
I have a fucking maid outfit.
Ari.
What?
The main reason why she brings up the whole trying to keep it low is because some people, like myself unfortunately, have a rig that is a miracle it can even run VR. So if I have to have people on that have a whole bunch of very poor models...
And you're talking to me like I swapped alts.
Anyway, please don't interrupt me, hon.
But yes, not everybody has a powerhouse of a computer. That's why I want to try to keep them to medium to good. If there's a couple very poors, that's fine. But if everybody has very poor models, he has become Goomba. But if everybody has very poor models, it will lag, it will crash people, and it will just not be fun for the community. Unfortunately. I know people want all these flashy, amazing moves. That is why there's the mana restrictor in the realm that's suppressing mana. Particles, yes, you can do some magic, but you're not going to shoot a fucking death beam off into the distance and nuke an entire mountain. Where did he go? Where'd you go? Where the fuck did he go? I heard him over here and now he is gone. Hello? Huh. Did he crash? Shit. Okay, chat. I think Daniel may have crashed. Unfortunately.
No, I'm still here.
The fuck? The fuck? I love you. You fucking pain in my ass. I found him. He was hiding on a table. He was being table Goomba. I love him. I really do. Probably one of the best things that happened to me. But I know everybody's like, what about Saturdays? What about Sundays? Saturdays, we have D&D sessions every other week. And the weeks we don't, on those Saturdays that we don't have the D&D session on... Seriously? I have a gremlin trying to look up my dress. Probably shouldn't be wearing the maid dress then. However, the reason for the magic restrictor is to also help enforce the medium to good quality models for the IP so that way we don't accidentally crash people when we use a Kamehameha or some shit. You have no idea how many fucking communities I have been in where I've been crashed due to somebody having heavy polygons. or heavy particle effects or anything like that. It upsets me that people don't understand that heavy particles will crash people. They will lag people. If there's a bunch of people with a bunch of particles on them, it will crash people. Yes, I know this model is a very poor, but again, it has a lot of clothes on it. This isn't even talking about its armor either. It has a bunch of armor, it has multiple weapons. This character can fight. However, she will primarily be in her tavern. She is not super aggressive. She is not very angry. Or at least the elf half isn't. There's a lot of fun with this character. I've been thinking about this character for the longest time. And I'm excited to actually be able to use them in an RP. I've even thought about replacing my Iron Grip character with this one. But if I am going to be talking about that, and how this one is the elf, I need to actually have the model set as the elf. White hair, pointy ears, big info. This is her normal state. Then there's her other state where she's combat oriented versus just out thinking and serving. And you know what? I just thought about something. Where the fuck is Daniel? 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 I found you. I saw you out of the corner of my eye, you fucking tiny ass Goomba. But yes, if you are interested in the RP, you're more than welcome to join them. They're there. If you have questions, join the communities, ask questions. I will do my best to answer in the Discord, because this stream is like 6 different videos set up into one, which means I'm gonna have a lot of chopping up and rearranging to do. Where the fuck did he go this time? He's not over there. Where the fuck are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. But if you guys want to come on down to the bar, you're more welcome to come down sometime. I'm always friendly. Until you piss me off. Then I'm not so friendly. But for the most part, that is the end of the announcements. Finally. I've been going for... Daniel, how long have I been going for already? Started 2 hours ago. Okay, so I've been going for almost 2 hours just doing announcements. That's a lot of announcements! I need to do more. I need to do smaller announcements here and there. It'll help a lot. But for now, we're just having relaxed time. If you guys want to come hang out, come hang out. We're just gonna kind of be hanging around the bar. And if you have questions while you're here, you're more welcome to ask. I will answer. If I cannot answer, he will. Or at least to the best of his ability. I'm the main infodex, because there's a lot of stuff he doesn't know.
Indeed.
What's up?
I was gonna say, don't you also want to hang out with Dovey? Or at least mod for her?
Yes, that is all done to where I can literally just have her up on my hand. Like, this side being my chat, this side being her stuff so I can mod for her while I'm still going. but obviously, you know, have her low volume because chat. It is Delta Dovi's new re-debut, and I'm excited to see this because I have not seen anything about it, and I am fucking excited. So, kicking YouTube, have a great time. Stay safe. And remember to stay funny, and always have fun. I almost said stay foxy. I almost took Foxy No Tails and outro. Remember to stay humble. Don't be a dick. If you want to join the communities, they are here. VR chat communities. Inside those VR chat communities, there's the Discords themselves. You can join those Discords. The DMA one, or the stream group, I forget what I have it set to say. The stream hangout group, that is the more common, that is more active, that'll be the more active one, because that's just for when I'm streaming VR, like if I'm doing world exploration, trying to find maps for IP, because unfortunately I will have to do that a lot, because I don't have a bunch of money to pay people to make maps for the IP. I have to find maps that'll work, that don't have a whole bunch of, oh my god, look at this branding of this guy over here, look at this branding of this guy over here. I hate those maps. If you're gonna do that to your fucking tavern maps and shit, fucking have a toggle, for God's sake. Or, you know, have it hidden. Have it hidden with like a book right there at the spawn that says, go follow these instructions to find the shout out section or whatever. But YouTube and Kick, have a great night. Twitch, you guys are going over to Dovey. So some love.